Right guys, Dan from Smoking Dan's here. As you can see, we're in my kitchen because at the minute we're going to be making up some pizza dough. This is a very quick and easy, simple recipe. I've been using it for a while now. It takes around about 2 hours. There are many pizza dough recipes out there and I'll use loads of different ones. But when you want that last minute pizza and you haven't got the time to do a 24-hour, 48-hour ferment, you know, what's the alternative? Well, this I found is a great alternative. I use this dough recipe mainly on my Kamado Joe cooker. I find it works great. Very easy. I'm going to go through the ingredients. So for our ingredients, we've got 370 grams of 00 flour. We've got 28 grams of olive oil. We've got 5 grams of salt. We've got 5 grams of sugar. We've got 7 grams of dry active yeast. And we also have 210 mils of water that is around about 35 degrees C. First things first, we're going to get our sugar. We're going to put it into the water along with our yeast. We're going to give that a little mix up to get the process going. We're going to wait for around about 5, maybe 10 minutes just to make sure the yeast is activated, which obviously will end up foaming on the top, and when we get that sort of foam on the top we know we're ready to go. And then in this bowl we're going to get our salt. We're going to incorporate that into the flour. So now we've got the flour and the salt onto the mixing stand. As you can see, our yeast has foamed up nicely on the top there. So we're just going to give this a little bit of a mix with the salt beforehand, just to distribute the salt throughout the flour. Then we're going to get our dough hook, get that on, get that set just like that, and then in goes our olive oil. We're going to turn this on a very low speed once we've got everything in. There we go. We're going to let that come together until obviously the dough comes away from the sides, and you might need to obviously lift it up halfway through just to scrape down the sides until it's a nice sort of smoothish ball. So now this is what we're looking for. This all came together. Obviously it's pretty much got it all off the bottom. So we're just going to take the dough off the hook, and then we can then transfer this. So now we're just going to get the dough out onto a lightly floured work surface, because then we can just start to knead the dough. And do this probably for around about definitely a good 5 minutes until we're all nice and smooth. As you can see, the work surface is obviously taking up all that excess flour, and we're not sticking. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to take a lightly greased bowl. We're just going to fold it back on itself like so. Come round, pinch the bottom, and we're just going to place it in there. Cover with some cling film, and then we're going to leave that there for around about an hour until it doubles in size, until we take it out, and then we can start balling it up into our finished pizza dough balls. These will make about 2 12-inch pizzas, something like that, like decent size. Right, so at this stage, an hour's passed. We've definitely doubled in size. So what we're going to do, take the cling film off, flip it out onto a floured surface, like so. So now we've turned the dough out onto the work surface, which we've lightly floured. We have a tray here which I've floured as well. This is what the dough balls are going to go in and do their second proving. If you're at this sort of stage, if you're not looking to make the pizzas just yet, not a problem. We can ball them up and stick them in the fridge until we're ready to use them. Just make sure we take them out probably a couple of hours, 2-3 hours before we're going to end up making the pizzas. So we're just going to get a dough scraper, eye it up, cut it into two, and then we're just going to fold it round into the back of itself, like so, until we're getting a smooth top. We don't want the top to split, so you can feel a bit of resistance, and then we're just going to pinch the bottom, put it on the work surface, just work it with your hands just to tighten up the bottom of the base, and there we have the perfect dough ball. So we're going to put them in there. If you haven't got one of these trays, not to worry, just put it on in a Tupperware or something that you can actually cover and allow it to rise. So we're going to do this with the second one, like so. There we have our second one. So these are going to go in there. We're going to leave that for another hour or so until they're doubled in size, and then we can use them. Please subscribe. If you like the video, hit like, comment down below if you have any questions or anything like that, and get making them pizzas. I'll see you next time.